When I talk to a lot of franchise brands, they hear the term automation or they hear the term AI, and they either think it's just going to take over the world, so I might as well ride along with it, or they just get overwhelmed and think it's just overbuying or overpaying for softwares. What should the brands actually be thinking about when it comes to AI infrastructure?
Yeah, I think this has been really all over the board and really challenging. I used to do a lot of AI training and I've given keynotes on kind of how to utilize some of them were basic AI, right? Like the large language models and maybe some of the image generators, video generators, automation tools. When I think about AI and automation, I really focus on it creating clarity and not this idea of replacing the human. I am pretty like anti-tech theater where brands will tout, AI drop certain large language models or brands, developers and not actually be using it at all. I can't tell you how many people have gotten on my calendar to show me something cool that they built using AI. And then I jump on and I'm like, oh, that's not AI. It's actually a game that like me and my co-founders will play, especially at conferences where we're like, is it AI or is it not AI? Because now we can totally tell the difference. I think it's hard for brands to really get fully enmeshed if you don't have a developer or engineer on your team, frankly, because it's so easy to get distracted by this shiny thing. Like I was just talking to my team about Claude and everyone's buying the Apple minis and having all these agents just take over and do things in the background. It's actually like incredibly nerve-wracking and a little bit dangerous because most of the people who are stepping into this are not engineers and wouldn't know how to stop it if it went off kind of on its own and started doing things that you didn't agree to. We're lucky to have the team that we have. We do a lot with Claude Code and we do a lot with Anthropic's MCP. And so they're coding alongside AI, saving hours and hours and hours of work. But they're also, where I couldn't go and make sure that the code is correct because I don't know how to read it. Willem and Islam can look and be like, oh, it messed up here, it messed up there, I got to fix this. We're also not just letting, agentic AI go off in the background and do things without a human stopgap to say, I have to approve it. You have to stop this work at this point. So I think there's the people in franchising that are kind of all the way on the other side of the spectrum using Claudebot and Apple Minis and maybe not knowing what they're doing. And then there's the folks that are like, I use AI every day. And it's because they're using ChatGPT to help them perfect an email they need to send. And that's really just barely scratching the surface. We use a lot of AI to help the CRM guide behavior. So really utilizing kind of like some human psychology and a if this, then that mindset. If the person said this, or if this activity happened, then we want this thing to happen as a result of that. We use AI to help us build really robust dashboards that inform leadership on what's going on. So we have these proprietary CEO dashboards, we call it. It tracks, broker activity, who's sending us the most territory checks, but they don't actually convert to intros. And what can I do about that? Who sends the most intros, but they never actually qualify or get very far in the pipeline? That's a message to me to say, I got to call Joe and educate him on what we're looking for in terms of a candidate. We track, full conversion rate for broker deals. We're tracking everything throughout the pipeline. We're tracking and pulling in website information. So a CEO can log into a central database